My sister Tiffany filed all those police reports to get custody of my son, so I made sure the authorities took her kids instead. Tiffany always had to one-up me. When I got engaged, she'd post about her lavish vacations. When I had a baby, she'd share pics of her flawless skin. But when my son Ethan started calling his stepdad Daddy, Tiffany's envy turned toxic. The first police report came a week after Ethan's birthday bash. Someone claimed I was emotionally abusing him by restricting his playtime and forcing him to eat veggies. I explained that Ethan has ADHD and needs a strict routine to thrive. I showed them his therapist's notes and treatment plans. Case closed immediately. The second report arrived a month later. Someone said I was neglecting Ethan's education because he wasn't in public school. I'm a certified tutor who homeschools him for his special needs. I provided progress reports and test scores. He was reading at a third grade level and doing basic math at age 6. Case dismissed again. Tiffany would text me after each investigation, feigning concern. Hey sis, just checking in. If you need any help, I'm here. She offered to babysit Ethan more often, saying I needed breaks to focus on my life. The third report claimed Ethan was malnourished because he was small. Our pediatrician had to write a letter explaining that Ethan is naturally petite, like my mom. During this investigation, Tiffany showed up with gourmet groceries, helping me during this crisis. I caught her secretly snapping pics of my fridge and Ethan's room, claiming she wanted to document our living conditions. That's when it clicked. Tiffany wasn't just harassing me out of jealousy. She was building a custody case to steal Ethan permanently. Every false report was designed to make me look unfit while positioning herself as the stable alternative. I started watching Tiffany's parenting with her toddlers, Ava and Liam. They were always dirty, with unwashed hair and stained clothes. I'd watch them eating candy for breakfast when I dropped Ethan off. Their dad worked nights, leaving Tiffany alone with them. Ethan mentioned strange things after sleepovers. Mommy, Tiffany left us alone. Or Ava and Liam cried themselves to sleep. That's when I realized Tiffany was using Ethan as free childcare. My plan formed when Tiffany asked to keep Ethan for a long weekend while I looked for a new place. She'd been pushing for more overnight visits. I agreed, but gave her a notebook to track Ethan's meals, activities, and bedtime. Tiffany loved this idea. She'd prove what an amazing aunt she was. Friday, I dropped Ethan off with secret instructions to help Tiffany write everything down. Sunday pickup. Tiffany proudly handed me the notebook. But reading it that night, I couldn't believe what she'd written. Left 9 a.m. for brunch. Back 1 a.m. Ethan helped with toddlers. Ethan's secret notes revealed the truth. Tiffany left 3 kids under 7 for 4 hours. The toddlers had accidents Tiffany never cleaned. They ate cereal and goldfish crackers except for a midnight pizza. Monday morning, I called the authorities myself. Same officer answered. I explained the pattern. False accusations, increased babysitting using my child as free childcare. Then I read from Tiffany's notebook, documenting her neglect. The officer said this was the clearest neglect case she'd seen. Tiffany provided written evidence. They removed Ava and Liam on Tuesday. Tiffany called, screaming. I told her I learned documentation from the best. Karma's a real thing.